Okay, good morning. The time is now 9:04, and I'm calling this meeting to order. My name is Jessica Brandt. I'm with the Office of Planning and Environmental Review. I will be serving as today's hearing officer. Stephanie Townsend will be serving as our ZA secretary and timekeeper. This is the Sacramento County Zoning Administrator hearing for May 19th, 2021. This hearing is being recorded. I will now read the announcement. In compliance with directives of the county, state, and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, this meeting is live streamed and closed to the public. Temporary procedures are subject to change pursuant to guidelines related to social distancing and minimizing person-to-person contact. To make a verbal comment at today's meeting, dial 916-875-2500 and follow the prompts to be placed in queue for a specific agenda item or off-agenda matter. When I open public comment for a specific agenda item or off-agenda matter, you will be transferred from the queue into the meeting to make a verbal comment. Written comments are always accepted. Send your email comment to boardclerk@saccounty.net. Your comment will be routed to the board and filed on the record. To appeal a decision. The decision made here may be appealed within 10 days to the Board of Zoning Appeals. The fee is $3,935. And with that, Stephanie, do you want to administer the oath?
Yes. Please raise your right hand, and the appropriate response is, I do. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, so help you God? If you do not swear, do you so affirm? And this is directed at the applicant.
This is called.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Is the applicant is
Sorry, I was on mute.
Envoy? Oh, there we go.
I was on mute. I apologize. I swear.
Okay, thank you.
This is college drive.
Okay. And just as a reminder, if you can mute your device when not speaking to minimize background noise, and then announce your name when speaking on an agenda item so we can be aware who has the floor. And Stephanie, can you call our first item?
Item 1 is approve the action summary from the May 5th, 2021 meeting.
Thank you. Okay, I have reviewed and do approve the action summary from the May 5th, 2021 hearing. Go ahead and call the next item, please.
Item 2, 13465 Christensen Road ADU, located at 13465 Christensen Road in the Southeast Area Community. Request for a special development permit, and the environmental dock is exempt.
It looks like Manuel Mejia will be giving our presentation whenever that's ready to go.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Manuel Mejia. I'm a senior planner. I'll be filling in for Billet Bitar, who is no longer employed with the county. Took another job. So I'm kind of filling in. This is for PONP 2020-00251 at 3465 Christensen Road. It's an ADU, or a residential accessory dwelling. We'll call this an ADU from here on. It's a special development permit. Because it didn't meet some of the standards that we require in it. Next slide, there it is. If you want to access this project information, go to planningdocs.stackcounty.net. Next. Kind of an overview of this. It is located, like we said several times now, 13465 Christensen Road on a 1.79 acre, I think it's 3465, on a 1.79 acre property zone agricultural residential 2-acre minimum lot size in the Southeast area community. This is a request for a special development permit to allow a habitable size of 1,091 square foot, which exceeds the 1,000 square foot maximum habitable space for an ADU with more than one bedroom. Also, it's a request to allow a height of 25 feet and 3.5 inches, which exceeds the maximum height of 20 feet. And also a deviation also to allow the ADU to be 2 stories tall, which is greater than the single story limitation, which exceeds a 16-foot max. Next slide. This is the site plan of the site. It shows a primary residence, which was built a few years ago. It's about over like 3,300 square feet, so it is quite large. And then the residential accessory dwelling is shown to the south of that property. Next slide. These are the floor plans showing it on the first floor. What I've read is that it is a garage and a office on the first floor, and then a bedroom and a bathroom upstairs. We consider, even though you want to call it an office, we consider it a bedroom. So therefore, that way you have a 2-bedroom ADU. Next slide. These are the elevations of the site of the 2-story residential accessory dwelling, which is in character with the primary residence. Next slide. Here's the 3D rendering of that, the ADU. Next slide. This ADU will still be subordinate in size to the primary residence. Like I said, the primary residence is well over 3,000 square feet, despite requesting size and height deviations. The setback requirements are being met, and the large lots in the area mitigate visual impact to the neighborhood. They're all very large lots on that area. The ADU increased where they now, with the state requiring additional housing where we can find it. This ADU does increase local housing supply in a manner that it is not disruptive to the community, and the project is consistent with the general plan. The project meets the general findings for the special development permit as outlined in 6468 of the zoning code. At this time, we have not had any public opposition. The Southeast Area CPAC, Community Planning Advisory Council, met on February 25th and recommended approval 3-0. Next slide. Staff's recommendation is as followed: to recognize the exempt status of the request under Section 15303, Class 3 of the California Environmental Quality Act, and to approve the special development permit subject to the findings and conditions listed in Attachment 2. That is the end of my presentation. Can answer any questions, hopefully, that you may have.
All right. Thank you, Manuel. I don't have any questions at this time. Stephanie, do we have anyone wishing to speak on this item?
No, we currently do not have any verbal comments.
Okay. So should I open and close public comment anyway, or just move on?
Yeah, I can go ahead and close public comment if you would like.
Okay. And then we have the applicant on the line. Is that Anthony or Brandon?
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay, great. Brandon, did you get a chance to review the conditions on the approval? And do you have any concerns on those or any other questions?
No concerns or questions. We've already addressed the DOT requirements over the last CPAC meeting. We had discussed, what those conditions were. So we had someone from DOT come out to the property, and we know what to do there to meet those requirements. So no questions.
Okay, you're talking about the encroachment permit?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Well, let's see here. At this point, the comment. I don't have any questions. It seems really straightforward. It's a very nice design. Should be a nice addition to the property. At this point, I will approve let me start again. At this point, I recognize the exempt status of the request under Section 15303, Class 3, the California Environmental Quality Act, and approve the special development permit subject to the findings and conditions listed in Attachment 2 of the staff report. Again, there's a 10-day appeal period for the action, so the approval would become final after that period has lapsed. You can submit for building permits in that interim time, but no, it's at risk until that appeal period is over. And at this point, Stephanie, I think this was our only action item for the meeting.
Yes, that's correct. We just have the miscellaneous.
Okay, well, let's move on to that then.
Item 3 is a staff update.
There are no staff updates at this time.
Okay. Item 4, zoning officer comments.
I have no officer comments. Thank you.
Okay. And item 5, public comment, and we do not have any public comments.
Okay, well, then I believe at this time I would like to adjourn. The next zoning administrator hearing would be scheduled for, I believe it'd be June 9th, right?
June 2nd, I believe.
June 2nd. Okay. Yes, thank you. So the next meeting is scheduled for June 2nd. I am now adjourning this meeting. It is 9:15, and I believe we're done. Thank you.
Thank you.